Hi y'all, this is Kathy Allen from Ribbon and Wire Designs, and today I'm going to make a rose, not a complete rose, a rose and petal using D. Michael petal and the rose center, which we will make. Let me get started down here. Check it out. Okay. Now, first of all, what we're going to need is Unique in the Creek board, the large one, and I have placed on row 2 every hole, and then put a zip tie. Row 3, we'll do every pair, skip the single hole. Row 4, every hole, and row 5, every hole. This is what it looks like if you'd like to screenshot it. Okay, now to get started, let's see, we all need the zip tie cutter, or you can use a pair of side cutters, is what my husband calls them. I think I might use a stapler for the rose part. Okay, clips. Always have a pair of scissors handy, and I forgot my little rubber bands. Just a second, let me get them. Of course, I knew I'd forget something. Okay, so what I have here is the little bands that you buy at the Dollar Tree. And then you'll need, of course, zip ties to fill this in. And your mesh. Now, we're using poly burlap to make this. This will be our center. And then I have 2 colors using the D. Michael petal. Got this color, which I think is a natural color, and this is a light brown, and then I got 3 colors, don't I? Do I or don't I? Okay. Yes, here's the other. Then we have the, I believe this is chocolate. I'll put the SKU numbers in the comments for all of these colors. I bought all of this at Craft Outlet. But first I want to show you the D. Michael petal. You take 10 by 10, and I would burn the edges so that you get less fraying, because you know polyburlap's going to fray. What you want to make sure is that your serge side is always the same on the whole, all your petals. Okay, so okay, so you put it, okay, girl side up, and then put it on the angle. Bring it on top. We want this one on the, make sure what side I have the serge edge on. I got the serge edge on the right this time. So make sure all of them are on the right. Okay, line up your sides. Get this smashed down. Turn it. Then you want to take the tip and pull it down a little, that you'll find your center. Bring that up, and then like accordion, bring these together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you take one of your rubber bands, take your clip off, bend it out, shape it, and there you have your D. Michael. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 of those. I'll show you again when I get these filled. So first we want to start off with the chocolate brown. Now when we're putting these in, you want to overlap, make sure your serge edge is on the top. We'll just go along here so it doesn't take too long, and then we can shape it afterwards. Okay. It's basically pretty simple until you get to the rose, and then a lot of people have trouble with the rose center, which if you got the rose down, it should be pretty easy. That's one of the first petals I learned was the rose petal. There'll be 16 of these darker brown, and there's 8 of the natural and 8 of the lighter brown. And the rose petal, which, did I show you, will look like this. There'll be 8 of these, I believe, or might be 12. I'll have to recount those. Just want to get going on these. Since I didn't start the board, it's going to take a little longer. So the weather is starting to warm up here. We had a little cold snap. The sun is out today. So put in the comments, what is your favorite flower petal? I know there's so many come along now, and trying to remember all the names. But I do know this one. And learned a new one the other day, which is a pretty nice petal. I don't know the real name of the petal, but Michelle from Monkey's Creations calls it the tuckin. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of that one, because that's a really nice petal if you don't want the phrase. Okay, so I just need to 2 more in here. Duh. Just found the other one. I didn't make it yet. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. On the D, Michael. 10 by 10. Roll side up. Angle. Bring to the top. Clip it, line up your sides, and then flatten. Okay, bring it out, pull, there's your center, up, accordion fold, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll take my zip tie tool and cut off all the edges, or the zip tie tails. Now this tool will tighten it more and cut off your tails here. I bought this on Amazon. favorite. So last month, Easter, I celebrated my 70th birthday. Can't believe I'm 70. So I wanted to get out of the house. Don't want to sit there and rot. So I opened my shop back up. And it's nice to get away and just sitting there in front of a computer all day, and it's just, yeah, you can't just sit there and do nothing as you age. Gotta stay active. Do something you love. And I really love doing this. Okay, now get the right colors. Messed up. I just set them in there. Shouldn't be messed up. I think that's it. Okay, where am I? Okay, this is row 3 that we're working on now. This is the row where you do every petal except, or every paired hole, and skip the single hole. Okay, I just counted these so I know it's here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. There's, okay, 12 of those. Where's my other petal? Okay, I'm missing a petal. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I counted 8. Wonderful. Didn't drop on the floor. Okay, it's right here. Duh. Stuck onto the other one. now we'll cut these ones. Okay, now row 4. Okay, do I want to start row 4? I think I'm going to hold off on row 4. Let's do the center first. Then we can put row 4 in so you can see better. Okay, now we're using this. Where did that piece go? Okay, why am I always losing things? Here it is. Okay. Now, curve side up. This is also 10 by 10. Bring it on an angle. Gotta make sure I get it in the right direction. Yes. Okay, then you turn it, or you can turn it this way, whichever, right-handed, left-handed, and you go up about, couple of these, about 2.5 of those. Stripes there, about 2.5, and then scrunch across. Maybe you want to bring it down to 2. You don't want to get it too up there. So you got what, 1.5 inches hanging here. And then you zip tie, or zip tie. You can use zip ties if you want. The rubber bands would be more economical for you. Okay, and there you have it. What is this petal? I don't know the name of that petal. Should have looked that up first. Okay, so what we're going to do, now I'll have an extra one. To start, I'm going to take in the center, 4 in the center. You're going to take and bring this in. It's been a long time since I made this one. Did we bring it in or bring it out? This row. No, we're going to bring it in. Okay, so tighten that one up, and then we're going to close it. So the very first petal, I'm going to take this off first. Don't want to leave that in there. Okay, so now you want to shape your center of your rose with this first petal. So I bring it in. As close as you want your opening to be. You can also use your hot glue gun and glue these down. Let's see, I'll take this edge, I want that tighter. tighter center. So I'm going to twist this. There, that looks much better. Then I'm going to take my staple and can I get it in there? Take my staple, what's holding it up? There we go. Okay, I'm just going to staple that so I didn't staple it. Get the right spot. Okay, now my onward. There. So the staple will hold it. Now next, do the same. But you're going to start. Make sure I'm in the center. I'm going to start forming this rose. So the next one goes in. Cut this one off. Now you bring this up and you wrap that around this one. And then I'm going to take and staple right here. Sure that staple, yeah. No, it did not staple. I don't know what's the matter. Cheap staplers now. There. Okay, now third one will go in here. You can see our rose forming. I might as well call it a rose bud instead of a rose because it's not completely a rose. Okay, now you're wrapping this around again and take your stapler and staple. Hope that went. There it go, because I didn't hear the clicks. Yeah, okay. Okay, there's your. Okay, that's the 4. That's the 4 in the center. Okay, and that's what it should look like right now, with 4 in the center. Okay, and now we're going to do okay. So I'm doing a bigger petal, so I won't need these petals. Doing a bigger rose. Okay, these ones go So you're bringing your petal out. Your tail comes out this way instead of inward. Okay. Now, let's see. Then we'll start completely shaping this. Now you don't have to staple these ones. Just shape it. Now by bringing the tail out this way, it's going to allow for that petal to shape inward more. I'm going to say it's been probably 4 years since I've made this petal. And I don't know why it's been so long, because I really love the result. Okay, next one. Going in. Tail coming out this way. Curve it around. If you have problems with them sticking, like this one does not want to, see how that does not want to close like I want it to, you can staple or hot glue. Now it's going to stay. Okay, next petal would be, where are we at? Okay, we're on this one. Okay, petal outward, tail outward. What do I get here? Okay, so I'm going to take, it's kind of hard showing. I'm going to take this petal, this last petal, and I'm going to staple that down here. Hopefully I catch them both. And if you don't, you can do the hot glue. There, caught it. Okay, so now that one's connected. These two are still not connected, but they will be connected. So I don't want to do them yet. Okay, next petal. Okay, find out where I'm at. Okay, right here. shape it around. I can shape this so that it turns nicely. Okay, are we reaching it? Okay, these two are reaching. When they start to touch, then you can staple it. Okay, this is like, okay, this end here is the one we're working on now. This is the one we worked on the last one, and then this is the time before that. So we got 3 open. Get the stapler and staple. Good. Okay. Now, next one is here. I think we can take this big crate over here. Okay, next one is here. Take that off. Okay. Shape it. Shape it to go around. Okay, these ones aren't touching, so we'll just leave that for now. And they all don't have to be stapled. I mean, you can take, depends on how you want your petal to look. If you want it to come out further, like see, these ones aren't attached. I can attach this to here. You can staple that together, and that's going to close it off. Let's see how it looks. If I staple, so I don't want to bring it too tight, but I also don't want those petals to escape. I do want a nice full flower. I'm going to take this one and staple it onto this one. Picking up that one thing again. Okay, staple. Right, now find out where we're at. Okay, we're on this one. Make sure there's no, okay. Put it in. Tail going out. I hope this is showing up good. I can turn this slide on. I don't know if it helps or not. Okay, now tuck this here and tuck this here. We're starting to come close again. So if you want, you can take the last petal and staple it to this one. And let's see, I think I'll staple this to, let's see, then not the last petal, but the one before that. You'll be able to see when you're making it which ones to staple or glue. Okay, and let's see, we've got okay, I've got 2 things left. Oh, here we go. I should have an extra one, so this might be our last petal here. All right. Okay, whatever way your petal wants to curve, let it curve inward. Okay, take this tail now. Okay, that one wants to come up. So, now, this is what you're left with. Now you want to shape this where you can. Okay, see this piece right here? These want to stick out. So what I want to do is tuck them down. You can either tuck them down, glue them. Sometimes I'll just stay down. But I'm trying the staples this time. Since they do pretty good. Staple this one down. Okay. I'm going to staple this one. Wherever you see that ending, go ahead and staple it. You don't want anything coming apart or sticking out. Let's see. And we got our last piece, which comes here. And I'm going to staple that. Now, there's our center rose. Now we got one more. We got these petals. Now what we have to do is we're going to be going in the same holes as the last petals for your rose. I'm going to bring these up. I should have brought my bigger ones. Yeah, I'm going to get my longer, just a minute. I don't have two extra. Did I miss a... Checking with all the holes, and they're all tight, so I didn't miss any. I just have two extra. Okay, so now I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. We want 8 zip ties. Now we're going to go in. Make sure the right. We're going to go in where each of these. Okay, which row? This, where each of your tails, when you put your tails for the rows, you want to come in and go right through that. One is find the right spot. You don't want to put double zip ties in. Well, it's right there. Okay, you're going through. Okay, where's the hole? There we go. I think I dropped one. Okay, that's over this one. Okay, go to this one. Be much easier. If you look for where the other one is. Here. Stick it in there. And go back down. Next one. Okay, that might be this one here. This one in. Next is this one. looking for it right now. So I get another one. And this should be our last one. Yes. And yeah, I have it turned wrong. Okay. Okay. There. Turn it around. Right. Now we're ready to put these ones on. Okay. Trying to get those in there. This one. The idea here is to cover up those tails and not have these ends showing, which definitely needs fixed. And our last one. Okay, zip tie cutter. Got a straggler. And I'm sitting there. Okay. I'm going to cut that off before it gets bad. Okay, now we need to manipulate this so that it's covering the ends of that. So you're separating these a little to bring it out. Check and see that all of your ends are covered. You don't want them to be showing. You might have to this out further. I know, because this is the one I done, what, 4 years ago? And you can see how separated this is. So that's what we want to get here. Hang that back up. So we may have to, some of the ones that we stapled are going to have to come unstapled so that this will, also wait till the end to staple them. Like I said, it's been 4 years. Ow. Take that staple out there. Okay, so we want to loosen this up, and then it's going to cover. Yeah. To bring those out so that we're going to open up our flower. It decided to bloom more. Actually, the one that I just showed you that I did 4 years ago, I did not do staples. Staples are a new thing. Okay. I want to keep the center tight, so I don't want to. Thinking that looks pretty good. So I can just take. Restaple this one to there, and this one to here. And one last one. Didn't take. Okay, am I out of staples? Might be out of staples already. No, that took. Okay, now just play with it to get it down and to cover this down here. Okay, and then you want to take and push your petals up. Forward. Here's one I didn't staple. Or is that the same one? No. Okay. There. So when you push on this, on the bottom of your petal, you're going to push it up. That's the nice thing about poly burlap. It holds its shape. Okay, so the next row, just do the same, get underneath there, push it forward, up. And then your last row, you can do the same. Okay, straggler, cut it off before it gets worse. If you play with your mesh too much, then it's going to start the fraying. Okay. I'm doing this now instead of doing it off camera so that you can see exactly what you can do to make it stand out more. Just get underneath there and push it forward. Okay. And there is your rose petals. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave any questions in the comments. I will try to answer all of them for you. Go to my Facebook page, Ribbon and Wire Designs, and give me a like there. I will also put the video up on there too. Yeah, smiles everyone. Have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.